Hello Gems, today we're at the Transportation and Ticket Center because we're going to go do a monorail crawl and see all of the new Christmas stuff and the gingerbread displays. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Let's go. So I am actually walking over to the Polynesian from the TTC. There is this walkway here and it's just really nice and peaceful, and the Polynesian is right next to the TTC, so do not take a monorail over there. It would be a wasted trip. And here I am walking into the Polynesian, and I've been walking for maybe 1 minute from the TTC, so it really is right there. I just love walking through here. It is such a beautiful resort, and there are also smells of like the grill and just awesome food here. So we're gonna go and head over to Captain Cook's because they have something special for Christmas. Over here they've got the Festive Cupcake, and yeah, I think this looks really good. I want to try it out. First up, I got the Festive Cupcake. This is a chocolate cupcake, peppermint mousse, streusel, and chocolate decor for $6.49. Let's try to get a bite of everything here. Some of that frosting, some of the streusel. Let's see how this tastes. That was really good. These cupcakes have a tendency to be a little bit dry inside, but this wasn't. But this cupcake is very moist and very dense and delicious. The cream on the inside has that hint of peppermint. It is not too much, which is fantastic. And I wasn't sure how peppermint and streusel would pair, because the streusel has cinnamon in it. So, but it was really, really good together. I was surprised. And then it has these sugar pieces on top that are absolutely just so cute. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love it. And it's very thin chocolate. Let's see how this tastes. That had the peppermint on it. But yeah, also really good. The one thing about these cupcakes that's always kind of a downer a little bit is that to keep them fresh, they keep them refrigerated. So sometimes that makes the frosting a little bit like waxy, but this frosting was actually pretty good. And it did come right out of the fridge. So I was expecting harder frosting, but this was great. It is very windy out here. I'm not sure how much longer I'll last out here. It's really cold today. It's like only 60 degrees. Now for a Floridian, that's cold. If you see people walking around in shorts and a t-shirt when it's 60 degrees, you know they're not from here. We're used to 80s and up, but yeah. Anyway, back to the cupcake. Cupcake was very good. I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 tiaras. So I wanted to look at some of the holiday stuff they have here at the Poly. The store downstairs does have a whole holiday spread of housewares, and there's nothing new here. This is all the same stuff that we've seen at the Magic Kingdom and at Springs as well. So while the Poly is not known for its Christmas decor, I am seeing some, cute holiday trees that are island themed and things like that around the lobby. Nothing outside though. Just coming over here to look at this Christmas tree, I notice some different animals in here. There's a turtle there, and there are exotic flowers throughout. It's really pretty. Oh, here's a ukulele. You see that? Yeah. Ukulele in the tree. And there's some beautiful flowers here and some beads hanging there. I'm not sure what that symbolizes, but I'm sure it's something. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is. Oh, here's Maui's hook. Very cool. A touch of Moana on their tree, as she is the mascot now for this resort. And I'm seeing some of the same things up there. Yeah, it goes all the way up the top. Oh, here's a surfboard. Cool. Love it. It's a really pretty tree. Now I've made my way over to the Grand Floridian where they have the famous gingerbread house, and let's go take a look. So the last time I was here, the Christmas tree was not here yet, and it is beautiful. I can't wait to get down there, have a up-close look. I'm sure there are a lot of Easter eggs and all the decorations as they always have. Here they have a sign for the gingerbread house. It is open from 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And here are some of their offerings. They've got a gingerbread Mickey, which is what I'm definitely going to get, a gingerbread shingle, a chocolate chip cookie, gingerbread loaf, Stalin bread, peppermint bark, ginger snap cookie, brownie pop, gingerbread cookie, gingerbread house ornament, gingerbread house, the grand gift box there, which has a lot of their stuff in it. Then you can also get an imported cookie bag and the grand holiday bar. I just had to take a little video from here, from up top. You can see the tree right next to the gingerbread house. And I am telling you, the smell in here is absolutely amazing. It is cinnamony and it smells like home. Absolutely fantastic. I love the look of this tree. It is absolutely stunning. It has little hints of the Victorian era throughout. I can see bird cages, that's the main thing, and a lot of nice bows also throughout. Let me zoom in a little so you can see that. But yeah, this is one of the best trees. The best tree I think is at Wilderness Lodge, but this one is definitely a close second. So I already did a kind of walkthrough of the gingerbread house in another video. I'll link that in the description. But the thing that I really love this year are the little trees that are dressed up as characters. You can see here there's a Cinderella, Snow White, and I think I heard someone say the black one is Mary Poppins, and then the one on the end is Rapunzel. But then they also have like Chip and Dale at the bottom, and then over on the side they've got Pongo from 101 Dalmatians, and then you've got the Fab Five up here. You've got Pluto and Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald. Ooh, and Daisy. I don't think I noticed her the first time I came. She's on the end there. And over here on the side they've got Winnie the Pooh and friends. They've got Eeyore and Pooh and Tigger. I think there's also a piglet in there, but it's on the other side. I can't see it right now. And then through the fence here, I think you can see there's a Moana one and then a Stitch one right next to her. You can just see those in the behind the fence, but I did not catch those the first time. I'm going to go ahead and get in line here again. It's open from 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. The store is right in the middle of the gingerbread house. They actually sell things right out of the actual house itself, which is amazing. The line looks maybe 15-20 minutes or so, not too bad. Here's a display of some of the things that they have that I listed earlier. The traditional Stalin bread is one of the most popular things, I think, but I might not do that one. They've got the cookies. The Mickey-shaped gingerbread is what I come here for every single year. They've got a little peppermint bark action over there. And the gingerbread house you can purchase, and I believe you have to assemble it yourself. So no thanks. I've tried to do that before. I'm terrible at it. So you actually pay first. You place an order, and then they hand you a receipt with a code on it that they, I think, scan, and then you grab your treats. Great, thank you. Score. So that wait was not too bad. It was about 10 minutes or so, I think. I got really lucky because now the line is twice as long. So I just came at a off-peak time, I guess. But I'm going to go and head over to their quick service location here at the Floridian, the Gasparilla Grill, because they have a couple things that are special for the holidays. I just got a compliment on my tiara. But anyway, outside of the sundries shop here, they have a tumbler, 25 years of gingerbread magic, because the gingerbread house turned 25 this year. It opened in 1999. And then they also have a plate as well. And I had to get my favorite, Gingerbread Mickey. This is a gingerbread cookie shaped like Mickey Mouse with milk chocolate dipped ears for $11.49. First up, the gingerbread cookie. Let's see how this tastes. That is one of my absolute favorite things at the holiday season. I love the gingerbread house, how intricate it is, how beautiful it is, the fact that they sell everything right out of the house. They also have a really good operation there. I only waited in line for, I think, like 10 minutes or so, not bad at all. And there were a lot of people too, so they're just really quick, very well-oiled machine. But I come here every year for this gingerbread cookie. I absolutely love it. The cookie itself is more of a cookie than a cake or a loaf, so it's a little bit chewy, and it has a great gingerbread flavor throughout. It's not too overpowering, which is really easy to do with gingerbread. And the chocolate ears part, I love that. The chocolate has a little bit of crunch to it. So when you bite into it, that texture of the chocolate and then the gingerbread cookie part is absolutely amazing. For $11.49, I mean, that's pretty steep for a cookie. If any of you saw my review of the cake bake shop, I mean, you're paying $23 for a slice of cake. You're paying nearly $12. Well, after tax, it is 12 something. So a very, very pricey cookie, but it's only available once per year, and it's a special thing that I come here and do every single year. But I've missed the past few years after, COVID and stuff like that. I just haven't had a chance to come back. So this is the first time I've had this in quite a few years, and I've missed it so much. This makes the holidays for me. They're so good. And yeah, this one, of course, because it's one of my favorite things, gets a platinum tiara. Highly recommend you come here. Line's not too long. It is deceptively long. Just get in line and everything will be fine. Made my way over to Gasparilla Grill. Let's go and see what they have. So it looks like they only have one of the things that I wanted today. They have the snow cube, not exactly sure what it's called, but I will in my voiceover in a second. Next, I got the Let It Snow cube. This has almond praline mousse, confit apricot, and orange chiffon for $6.49. Let me get a bite with everything here. Looks pretty good. Let's see how this tastes. So parts of that I liked and parts of it I did not like. The almond praline mousse is pretty good. It's nice and fluffy and light, and the actual almond praline flavor is pretty good. The confit apricot, I have no idea how to pronounce that. That also isn't too bad. I think that's the stuff in the middle. And the orange chiffon, I'm thinking that's the cake. I'm not exactly sure. I do not like the texture of that, or the taste really. Everything else is great above that bottom layer, but yeah, did not love that. The mousse though, confit as well, is also pretty good. The flavors of apricot and orange don't often, pair together, but that pairing was very good. I liked that taste a lot. Yeah, and I mean, it's very Instagrammable, or it would be if it doesn't have one of those little plates underneath of it. Like usually if you have a pastry here, they put a little plate underneath of it so that you can, take it out and take pictures. This one just came in this plastic container. So taking pictures of it was really hard. You can't pick it up because it's very, very delicate. So that was kind of a bummer. Still pretty good, has room for improvement because I didn't like one entire layer, so can't recommend this really. So I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5 tiaras just because I like half of it. So it's mid. It's extremely mid. Just one more look before I go. Such a beautiful tree. And you know, the gingerbread house looks small from here, but you saw my shots earlier. The thing is huge. And then I also just noticed that they have some trees at the entrance as well, right down there. And there's a photographer there to take your holiday photos, which is very cool. I've made my way over to the Contemporary, and I'm just looking at these decorations in the window of the shop here, and I always love every single holiday. They always have something that's really cool. I hope you can see with the glare. There we go. There's Mickey dressed as an elf on a Christmas train. I love that. And that, of course, goes right with the merchandise line this year. It's all elves. It says delivering holiday magic. Oh, and they also have Chippendale in front of, there you go, Chippendale in front of the train I saw a couple days ago at Magic Kingdom I showed. And then there's also Minnie over here in her elf costume. So pretty, Minnie. This is what we came here for, the gingerbread display and the gingerbread Cinderella castle. This is completely edible. There are just lights on it. Oh, it's the castle dream lights. Do you remember when they used to adorn the castle with lights instead of what they do now, which is all projections? It's absolutely stunning. So then next to the gingerbread house, they have a little pop-up stand and they sell some gingerbread treats. They also have some drinks here, and some of them have alcohol. The winter berry freeze there contains alcohol, and then you can add it on to the hot cocoa. Is frozen hot cocoa? That's an interesting name for something. It's an oxymoron. And then, of course, your Joffrey's coffees. And then they also have a case with other pastries and just delicious things. They look amazing. So they do have a gingerbread Mickey, but that does not have the chocolate ears like the one I had. Then they also have a house-made Christmas tree butter cookie. I think, I see what I'm having. Then they also have this caramel apple bread with gingerbread streusel. That looks amazing. I'm not going to get that today, but my goodness, that sounds delicious. They do have a chocolate version of the Mickey gingerbread cookie. You can see there on front, it's dipped in the back and it says Contemporary on it. That's very cool. And over here they have the traditional Linzer cookie. This is what I'm gonna get because it's a little bit different and I've never had it before, and I've heard it's really good, and I love Linzer cookies, so there you go. I just noticed this cookie jar over here. This has multiple hotels on it. It looks like it's all the deluxe resorts. You've got the Boardwalk and the Contemporary, the Beach Club. I can't see the other side, but I saw this at the Floridian as well and didn't mention it, but yeah, really cute. And they also have ornaments over here. Look at this. It is a mug of coffee with a candy cane in it, a gingerbread Mickey, and a gingerbread contemporary dipped in the coffee. That is so cute. What a great idea. And then also the Christmas pin for the Contemporary Resort. You can see it says it right there. So just wanted to take another look at this counter here. They've got a pistachio, cranberry, and cherry cake. That looks interesting. A Santa peppermint hot chocolate tart and a chocolate hazelnut log. These all look really good, but not for me, not for today. Let's go and try out my Linzer cookie. Next up, I got the Linzer cookie. This is a hazelnut cookie shaped like Mickey Mouse with raspberry jam for $6.49. Let's see how this tastes. So that was good. I like that a lot. I love Linzer cookies. I haven't had one in ages, so I absolutely love that. It's a hazelnut cookie. It's very delicate. When I tried to pick it up to take pictures, it was like, no, don't do that. So that's why I had it laid up against things. So the cookie itself is the hazelnut part. It is an actual hazelnut cookie. There are some little bits of hazelnut. I would say it's like the same type of thing as crunchy peanut butter. And I generally don't like nuts in cakes and cookies and stuff like that, but this was actually really good. The powdered sugar will get everywhere. It's not beignet levels of powdered sugarness, but it did get kind of all over the table and down my front. I should have put a napkin as a bib. So pro tip, if you get this, then yeah, use a napkin or else it'll just go everywhere. And then on the inside, it has this raspberry jam. It's very smooth in texture, very light and refreshing, and the cookie itself is not too sweet. It's really good. I think that's because of the hazelnut add-on here. So yeah, this is an absolute hit. I would come here again just to get this. And the other thing was the line wasn't long. So it's not like the gingerbread at the Contemporary, that's where I am now, at the Grand, because it just isn't as popular here. But that gingerbread display, the castle and everything, like that was really beautiful. I like that a lot. And then purchasing these treats right next to it is always fun too. So yeah, I think this is a hit. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 5 out of 5 tiaras. So while I'm over here at the Contemporary, I decided to sit at the Contempo Cafe and have some lunch because I've had nothing but sweets today. Of course, I didn't eat everything, taking everything home. But yeah, I've ordered myself some lunch. So let's stay here for a little bit and have an excellent time. And finally, last but not least, is the Contempo Artisanal Burger. This is a grilled 7-ounce Angus burger with bacon, cheddar, lettuce, and tomato on a grilled brioche bun, served with french fries for $14.69. That was a great burger. They have always had really good burgers here. I've stayed here quite a number of times, but not in a long time. Last time I stayed here was probably like 12, 13 years ago maybe, but I've always loved to come here for this burger. This has cheese and bacon, lettuce and tomato on it, and the actual meat patty, it's nice and thick. I like a good thick burger, 2C's, and it doesn't even need mayo, mustard, or ketchup. Generally, when I eat a burger, I will load it up with mayo, mustard, and ketchup. Shout out to my dinosaur fans that understand that reference. The one thing that really put a damper on this, I waited for 40 minutes to get this burger, which is absolutely unacceptable, honestly. If I hadn't needed the time to film the Linzer cookie, I would have been sitting here like what's going on. And then when I ordered it, the pucks, so at the Contempo Cafe, what generally happens is that you either mobile order or you order at the cashier and then your food is made and they bring it to your table, or so I was told. But I ordered mine to go because I ordered an extra burger for Jason. Can you believe that he gets that kind of service? Like, he didn't want to come today, but I'm taking him home a burger. So it's like Disney DoorDash. He's so lucky. I thought that even a to-go order, the cast member would come to the table with my food because I had seen other tables with to-go containers and all of that, but my puck went off. I wasn't sure what to do, so I packed up all my stuff and I went up to the counter. So to-go orders are picked up with mobile orders. So that was a bit confusing as well. And I didn't want to get up because I didn't want to lose my table. There's not a lot of seating in here, and a lot of people are wandering around looking for tables. So I didn't lose my table, so that's good. But the burger itself, was it worth the wait? I don't know, 40 minutes, like that was kind of extreme. Not the greatest, but it is a great burger. Had I waited for maybe 10 minutes or less, I would have liked it a lot more. But in terms of the taste, not the experience, the taste on this is absolutely just perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I was really hungry for something savory after eating all of those treats. I have so much to take home right now. I still have a lot of the cookies left, and the cupcake from earlier today. Yeah, so I have a lot of good treats to share and to eat for the rest of the week. So the burger, I am going to give that a 5 out of 5 tiaras. I also wanted to mention that while mobile order is available here, I tried to mobile order and I couldn't. I'm not exactly sure if that's because I'm not staying here, because I know at the Floridian you cannot mobile order unless you're staying there. I didn't see a note on that, so I think it was just because they were really, really busy. So instead, I just had to order by actually talking to a person. Can you believe that? It's like the Stone Ages, but yeah, the wait was not great. It is slammed in here right now, so probably don't come here right at peak lunchtime. It was around 12:30 when I got here, and now it's an hour later. So yeah, but let's head out, I guess, and go back to the TTC where I'm parked, and we'll wrap up.
For those of you who please pull up the handrails throughout your journey and stay clear of the door. For the comfort of others, no people, please. Our next stop will be the Transportation and Ticket Center, which includes Magic Kingdom car and bus parking. To the right is Disney-created Seven Seas Lagoon. To the left is Bay Lake. Nestled on the shore of the Bay are Disney's Port Wilderness Resort and Campground and Disney's Wilderness Pond, both at Copper Creek Villas, Canada.
So that's going to do it here for today. I had such a great time monorail hopping on this monorail crawl today. And if you noticed, I went to each hotel in order of the stops on the monorail. So it starts at the Poly, and then the Floridian, Magic Kingdom, Contemporary, and then TTC. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. The highlight of my day was definitely the Mickey gingerbread cookie. That's very nostalgic for me, and I absolutely love it. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, have a magical day.